And good evening. Welcome out here to Albany as we get set for this Grand River Conference West matchup. It's a big one tonight in the Grand River Conference West. And these two teams for this second year in a row will play for a chance at a outright GRC West title again. Can't officially name a GRC West champion after tonight because there are still games that will be played after the games yesterday were rained out. Princeton will have North Andrew. Albany will have North Harrison. Albany will play North Harrison next week, Thursday, on the road. That will overtake the game that Albany was supposed to play at Polo. Do not know yet when the makeup game for Princeton and North Andrew is. But again, winner of this game will set themselves up for a chance at a very good outright conference championship here in the Grand River Conference West. Let's go ahead and thank our sponsors. Help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, with locations in Bethany and Albany. Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, and the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. The Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany. Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany. Johnson Controls in Albany. The Briar Patch and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the west side of the square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop, along with East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center. Papa's Family Restaurant. Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope, LLC. JC Designs just off the square in Albany. B&B Barbecue in Albany. Lone Star Investments on the square in Albany. The City of Albany. Williams Construction. The Albany Booster Club. The Albany and Princeton School Districts. And the Printery and New Shopper located in Albany. Remember, tonight's pregame is brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back as we go over the matchup between these two teams when we come back in just a moment. All a part of your pregame tonight here on on Albany TV. Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helping smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sam Phillips in Albany for a free personal protection review.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set again here for this Grand River Conference West matchup. Again, between the Albany Lady Warriors and the Princeton Lady Tigers. Both teams come in with a 4-1 conference record. Albany 10-1 on the season. Princeton comes in at 10-3. For Princeton, they have 3 losses, 1 to Albany here at Albany in the Bill Hill Memorial Tournament. Basically that GRC West Showcase tournament that happens at the beginning of every year. That will be the first loss that they had back on the 6th of September. That was a close game, 4-2. And then they lost to Trenton 5-1 at Trenton back on the 8th of September. And then their other loss also on the road at Stanberry back on the 11th. It was a 7-5 or a 5-7 loss to Stanberry in that game. And then moving on to Albany again, they have a record of 10-1. They lost their opening game to Stanberry 7-4, and they have won their last 10 straight. And the closest games, the closest game that they've had has been against Princeton back in that semifinal matchup in the Bill Hill Memorial Tournament, in which Albany was able to defeat Princeton 4-2. Other than that, their closest game was a win over Worth County last week Tuesday, 3-0, and then that Stanberry loss back on the first game of the season by a loss of 7-4. We mentioned it. This was the same matchup last year that, again, it was Princeton that could have came away with a outright GRC West title, and it was Albany that kind of gave them some trouble there at the end. And as I look at this here, yeah, it was Albany that ended up defeating Princeton at Princeton by a score of 6-3. In that game, it would have given Princeton the outright conference championship. Instead, it was a tie between Albany, Pattonsburg, and Princeton. So, again, this game, more than likely, the winner of this game is going to be the conference champion outright. If not, a loss by whoever wins tonight would have to lose in their makeup game. Again, Albany against North Harrison, Princeton against North Andrew. And if that were to happen again, you would have at least a 3-way tie, because right at the moment, Stanberry sits with a 4-2 conference record. Worth County sits at a 3-2 conference record at the moment. So Stanberry and Worth County could possibly play themselves into a share of that conference title if the winner of this game loses in their other conference game that'll be played as a makeup from the games that got rained out yesterday. Should be another fun one here, as it tends to be between Princeton and Albany. And we'll be back with more of your BTC Bank pregame as we get set for your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. That's all coming up for you next here on Albany TV. Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope. Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. Brighten any day with the Briar Patch in Albany, Missouri. From fresh flower bouquets and custom arrangements to charming home decor and unique gifts, the Briar Patch is something special for every occasion. Whether it's birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, or just because, the Briar Patch's friendly team makes it easy to find the perfect way to show you care. Stop by the Briar Patch in Albany, your hometown flower and gift shop, where small town charm blooms every day. East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the Rec Center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. And welcome back out again here to Albany as again we get set for this big Grand River Conference West matchup with again a shot at an outright conference title is on the line. Like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast here on Albany TV. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center with locations in Bethany and Albany. Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany and the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. The Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany. Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany. Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the west side of the square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC. JC Designs just off the square in Albany. B&B Barbecue on 136 in Albany. Lone Star Investments on the square in Albany. The City of Albany. Williams Construction. The Albany Booster Club. The Albany and Princeton School Districts. And the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Remember, tonight's pregame is brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. And I mentioned in the earlier that it was Albany that ruined Princeton's chances. I take that back. It was actually Princeton that came away with that 6-3 victory to take away Albany's chance at an outright conference title last year. So, again, Albany has another chance at it. Princeton, again, trying to play spoiler and take that conference title outright. Again, that is assuming that whoever wins tonight will win their next game against Albany against North Harrison and Princeton against North Andrew. And as we take a look, it will be on the mound. It will be the freshman Mary Jane Renfro for Princeton. It'll be the junior McKenna Moffitt. Not on the mound, in the pitching circle for Princeton, and McKenna Moffitt in the pitching circle tonight here for the Warriors. So it will be a good matchup here as we get set in just a moment. It's a beautiful night here at the end of September as it is 73 degrees, partly cloudy, and an 8-mile-an-hour wind coming out of the north to northeast as we get set. And we'll be back in just a moment with your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineup, all part of your BTC Bank pregame tonight here on Albany TV.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
Looking to grow your future close to home? At Lone Star Investments in Albany, Missouri, Tanya is there to help you build lasting financial security. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, or just getting started, Tanya offers personalized guidance every step of the way. Stop by Lone Star Investments today, where your goals are their priority. Because investing isn't just about money, it's about peace of mind. Lone Star Investments, Albany, Missouri. Secure your tomorrow starting today. Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. And welcome back out again here to Albany as they're finishing up the exchanging of the lineup cards at home plate. We'll get set for tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineup. Remember, tonight's starting lineups are going to be brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. Again, we'll have our starting lineups followed by the national anthem, and then we will be all set for your Smith Prudential Financial first pitch coming up here in just a moment in this Grand River Conference West matchup between the Albany Lady Warriors and the Princeton Lady Tigers. Again, I'm Jared Rolvis. I'll have all the play-by-play for you this evening. Our usual color analyst, Brett Williams, off on assignment tonight, and we have Jess Rolvis tonight filling in on the camera, as she will run the camera, but it'll just be me on the call for you tonight here on Albany TV. So again, remember tonight's pregame was brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. Now it's time for tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Welcome out to Albany for this Grand River Conference West matchup between the Princeton Lady Tigers and the Albany Lady Warriors. Taking a look at today's starting lineup, leading off, pitching the number 2, the freshman Mary Jane Renfro. Batting second, playing in center field, the junior number 1, Riley Clark. Batting third at shortstop, the freshman number 20, Aniston Cowan. Batting fourth is the catcher, the freshman number 18, Ainsley Power. Batting in the sixth spot, the fifth spot, designated player, sophomore number 27, Rachel Bass. Batting sixth, that's second base, the junior number 14, McKaylee Henke. Batting seventh in right field, the junior number 6, Cadence Stockman. Batting eighth at first base, the junior number 4, Evan Boxley. Batting ninth at third base, the senior number 11, Audrey Kelly. And the flex player playing left field, the freshman number 3, Shaden Burke. And now take a look at the starting lineup for the Lady Warriors. Leading off at shortstop, the sophomore number 7, Marley Hansel. Batting second during the pitching, the junior number 9, McKenna Moffitt. Batting third, the designated player, the junior number 2, Caitlin Bunker. Batting fourth during the catching, the junior number 15, Jaden Hilliard. Batting fifth at center field, the sophomore number 8, Kennedy Epperly. Batting sixth at first base, the junior number 5, Izzy Manville. Batting seventh at second base, the senior number 1, Alexis Sider. Batting eighth at third base, the sophomore number 25, Whitney Sturkis. Batting ninth in left field, the sophomore number 6, Maddox Epperly. And the flex player in right field, the junior number 3, Emmy Hogue. Now, if you would please rise and remove cover for the playing of today's national anthem. Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming, prom, and special occasion dress destination. Drop in Saturday 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check out their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, visit SublimeFlamingoBoutique.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your
Well, and they're
journey
right next to each
your
other on the
perfect dress.
thing here, too.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for your Smith Prudential Financial first pitch. Again, let's take a look at the starting lineup here for Princeton. The lead off will be Mary Jane Renfro, Riley Clark, and Aniston Power. Batting the heart of the order, Ainsley Cowan, Rachel Bass, and McKaylee Henke. Rounding out the lineup, Caden Stockman, Evan Boxley, and Audrey Kelly. Smith Prudential Financial first pitch coming home here from McKenna Moffitt into her catcher, Jaden Hilliard. And the Smith Prudential Financial first pitch is going to be looked at for strike one. Remember to start your future retirement on the right track. Contact Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. So a quick 0-1 count here to Renfro. And this one going to be hit up the middle. It's going to get into center field. And it's a quick leadoff single here for Renfro as it brings up the center fielder, Riley Clark. Let's take a look at the starting defense tonight now here for the Lady Warriors. It'll be Maddox Epperly in left field, Kennedy Epperly in center, Emmy Hogan right. Whitney Sturkis will get the start at third base, Marley Hansel at short, Alexis Sider at second base, Izzy Manville will get the start at first. The junior Clark will bat here from the left side with a runner on first, and the first pitch comes home, shows bunt, can't get it down, throw down to second, bounces off the bag as Renfro will steal second base. And it's an 0-1 count here to Clark with a runner on second and nobody out. 1-0 count here to Clark. So Moffitt will look in, has the pitch she wants. And now brings home the 1-0 home to Clark. Shows bunt again, pulls back. This one going to get away from the catcher Hilliard, and Renfro will take third without a throw. And now the leading run on third here for the Lady Tigers, and a 2-0 count here to Riley Clark as the Warriors looking for their first out of the ball game. Moffitt looks in, brings home the 2-0. Swung on and missed, strike one. Wind blowing ever so slightly out towards center field here today. As the flag out in center just barely blowing. The 2-1 pitch to Clark, again showing bunt, can't get it down. Nobody covering third as Hilliard will walk Renfro back to third, and the count evens up now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 home is looked at, and Clark goes down looking for out number one as it brings up now Aniston Power to bat. The freshman shortstop will dig in with Renfro sitting on third, and one out here in the top half of the first. First pitch is going to be looked at for ball one. Moffitt looks in, brings home the 1-0, and it will clip the inside corner for strike one as the count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Power with 1 out and 1 on. And the 1-1 is going to be tipped out of play, foul. 4 strike 2's count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. kind of shakes off the first couple pitches from Hilliard. Now has the one she wants, brings home the 1-2. Tip back foul, and count will remain at 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes to Power. Renfro on third with 1 out. And the pitch now home from Moffitt. Is going to miss upstairs. Count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 home is going to be hit towards the third baseman. Sturkis able to make the play to keep it from getting out of the infield. But it's going to be a single there by Power as Sturkis made sure that Renfro stayed at third and kept this game scoreless. But a nice snag there at third by the sophomore third baseman as it brings up the catcher, Ainsley Cowan, to bat. Cowan will bat with runners on the corners and 1 out. First pitch home from Moffitt. Showing bunt, can't get it down. Hilliard a quick throw back to the pitcher as Power will take second. And a 1-0 count now here to Cowan. One-zero pitch is looked at. Strike one. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. Moffitt has not given up many earned runs so far here this season. As the 1-1 bunted down the first base line goes foul for strike 2. I think we looked at that last game on Monday when the Warriors took down Mercer 15-0. I believe we had checked in it. Moffitt had just given up 5 earned runs on the season. As the 1-2 comes in and swung on and missed. Strike 3, second punch out here for Moffitt. And runners will stay on second and third, and it brings up the designated player, Rachel Bass, to come up to bat. So Bass will come up with a big RBI spot here with 2 runners in scoring position and 2 outs. First pitch from Moffitt is going to be inside and low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. It's going to miss upstairs, check, swing. Seisha did not go as the count moves 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 home from Moffitt. This time looked at for strike 1, checked her swing, but didn't matter. 2-1 count to Bass with 2 runners in scoring position and 2 out. Still scoreless here in the top of the first inning. Pitch home from Moffitt misses upstairs, ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike here to Bass. Pitch home from Moffitt is going to miss for ball 4. And Bass will walk, which loads the bases here for Hankey. And Bent will come in to pinch run here for Bass. So again, bases loaded, 2 outs as McKaylee Hankey comes up to bat. Hankey will dig into the right-handed batter's box, trying to give her team the early lead. Pitch home from Moffitt. Swung on a miss, strike 1. Now the 0-1 from Moffitt is going to miss outside. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. So we have Renfro on third, Power on second, Bent on first. So 3 freshmen on base and the junior. Hankey up at bat as she'll tip this one back foul as the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. Moffitt again Toes the rubber, now brings home the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And McKenna Moffitt able to pitch her way out of trouble, picking up 3 strikeouts while leaving the bases stranded. We go to the bottom half of the first, still scoreless when we come back in a moment.
The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club, joining together for the better of the Albany students. In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small-town roots with a big-town feel.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we take a look at the starting lineup again here for the Lady Warriors. Top third of the order will be Marley Hansel, McKenna Moffitt, and Caitlin Bunker. Heart of the order will see Jaden Hilliard, Kennedy Epperly, and Izzy Manville. Rounding out the bottom third will be Alexis Sider, Whitney Sturkis, and Maddox Epperly. Taking a look at the starting defense tonight here for Princeton. It'll be Shaden Bent in left field, Riley Clark in center, Caden Stockman in right field. It'll be Audrey Kelly getting the start at third base. It'll be Aniston Power at short. McKaylee Hankey at second. Evan Boxley will get the start today at first. And inside the pitching circle will be Mary Jane Renfro. Her battery mate behind the plate will be Ainsley Cowan. So bottom half of the first inning, it'll be Hansel coming to bat as Moffitt will be on deck after striking out 3 batters while leaving the bases stranded, full of Princeton Tigers. So first pitch upcoming here from the right-hander Renfro to the right-handed hitting Hansel. So Princeton does use a electronic pitching thing, so they know what pitch to have, as this first one is going to be inside for ball 1. So the catcher is wearing a device where the dugout can press a button and alert the catcher of what pitch they want the pitcher to throw. As the 1-0 pitch comes in, miss it, or just going to be at the top of the zone for strike 1 count, evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. So that is something new that teams are allowed to do this year. Princeton, I believe, is the only one that I've seen do it so far here in Class 1. As the 1-1 pitch upcoming is going to miss for ball 2. And count moves 2 balls, 1 strike. So 2-1 pitch here to the sophomore shortstop, Hansel. This one going to be hit hard. It hits off the light pole and bounces back into play for strike 2. So 2-2 count now to Hansel. With nobody on base and nobody out here in the bottom half of the first inning. Still scoreless at 0-0 in this Grand River Conference West matchup. Pitch from Renfro to Hansel is going to be hit and just past the first baseman, foul. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. So this is a very young Princeton team that was able to defeat Albany in the district championship last year. They've reloaded with a lot of really good freshmen, including here the pitcher. As this one going to be tipped back, foul. Count moves 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sorry, the pitcher, Mary Jane Renfro, a freshman, along with the catcher, Ainsley Powell, the shortstop, Aniston Power, the left fielder, Shaden Bent, also a freshman as well. So 4 freshmen at the heart of this Princeton Lady Tiger team. As this one is going to be hit into right field. It's going to get down in front of Stockman, and it'll be a leadoff single here by Marley Hansel. And that will now bring up the Lady Warriors starting pitcher McKenna Moffitt. She pitched about every single inning last year for the Lady Warriors and is close to that again here this year. And she'll come to bat with the runner on first. This one going to be low for ball one. But it's not just her pitching. She's also really great at the bat, too. She's had a couple of games that have given the Warriors a win with her bat so far this season. As the 1-0 pitch comes in, is going to miss just outside, ball two. 2 balls, no strikes to Moffitt with a runner on first and nobody out. Pitch home from Renfro. It's going to be hit hard into right center field. Center fielder Clark goes back, hits off the wall. Hansel is on her way. She's going to be stopped at third, and it's a hard hit double there by McKenna Moffitt. Puts runners on third and second here with nobody out. And it'll be the designated player, Caitlin Bunker, coming to bat. As Moffitt gave that one a ride off the Pettyjohn Auto Center sign out in right center field. And now the first pitch to Bunker. It's going to be tipped back foul for strike one. So 0-1 count here to Bunker with 2 runners in scoring position at third and second and still nobody out here in the inning. The 0-1 pitch is going to miss upstairs for ball one. Count moves 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 home from Renfro is going to be swung on and missed. Strike 2. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Bunker will dig back in. Renfro looks in, has the pitch he wants, the 1-2. It's going to be a little grounder towards first, picked up by Boxley. No play at home and unable to get the tag on Bunker. And the Lady Warriors are able to score a run on the fielder's choice. As Albany takes the opening salvo, they lead 1-0. Moffitt moves over to third. So runners on the corner, still nobody out. A 1-0 Lady Warrior lead as Jaden Hilliard, the hard-hitting catcher, will come up to bat. Expect Bunker maybe to take off here with this first pitch with a runner on third. First pitch from Renfro. Hilliard shows bunt, pulls it back. It's going to be called strike one, but it bounced out of the glove of Cowan, and Bunker will take second base without a throw. So again, runner sitting at third and second, nobody out, but now the Lady Warriors lead 1-0. An 0-1 count here to Hilliard. Pitch home from Renfro is looked at. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And Lady Warriors in their last game on Monday came away with a 15-0 win in 3 innings. That was over North Mercer Cardinal team here at home. The 1-1 pitch is going to miss as Hilliard checked her swing and thought she might have went around but didn't. At least according to the home plate umpires, the count moves 2 balls and a strike. And the 2-1 pitch is going to be hit back up the middle. Second baseman Hankey has only the play at first. She'll make it as the Lady Warriors score another run after the RBI sacrifice ground out there by Hilliard. And Albany leads now 2-0 as the sophomore center fielder Kennedy Epperly comes to bat with a runner on third and 1 out. Epperly will hit here from the left side as the first pitch up coming from Renfro. Misses upstairs, ball 1. One 0 home from Renfro. Misses upstairs and swung on and missed. I wasn't certain if it was tipped because Bunker never really attempted to come home as they got away from Cowan, the catcher. Count remains at 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch is looked at for strike two. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. Renfro looks in, brings home the 1-2. And swung on and missed as Epperly strikes out swinging for out number 2. And he'll bring up now Izzy Manville to bat. Manville had a big game on Monday. 2 for 2 with a home run, 4 RBIs as this one gets off the mid of the catcher Cowan, bounces up the first baseline, but still staying at third will be Bunker. Now the 1-0 pitch upcoming from Renfro to Manville is going to miss low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third here for the Lady Warriors. They lead 2-0 here in the bottom half of the first inning. The 2-0 pitch. Again going to miss low for ball 3. So a 3-0 count to Manville. 3-0 pitch is low, ball 4. Manville will walk. First walk issued here by Renfro as it brings up the senior on this Lady Warriors team, Alexis Sider. She'll be celebrated tomorrow when the Warriors are at home again, taking on Platte Valley for senior night. She'll come up to bat with the runners on the corners and 2 outs. First pitch home from Renfro. Shows bunt too low. And nobody on second. Manville will take second without a throw. So 1-0 count here to Sider. Now runners on second and third. Pitch from Renfro to Sider. Is swung on a miss. Strike 1. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 home is going to be hit hard into right center field. This one's going to score 2 as this one hits off the fence. Sider is on her way around second. She's going to go for third. Throw is in there, but Sider in safely with a stand-up 2 RBI triple. And the Lady Warriors lead here 4-0 in the opening inning as we're going to have a quick visit here from the head coach of the Princeton Lady Tigers, Mike Schmidley. Remember, during this visit of the mound, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnautocenter.com. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV. Want to relive some of Albany TV's greatest moments?
The full court shot, and he makes it! Oh my goodness, he makes it!
His shot at the buzzer.
Banks it!
Catch it online. Albany TV's YouTube page has almost every ball game from 2018 till today right at your fingertips. Watch classic broadcasts, cheer on your favorite teams, and share the memories with family and friends. Subscribe now to Albany TV-Mo on YouTube and relive the game. Coming up to bat, Whitney Sturkis here with a runner on third and 2 outs. Pitch home from Renfro misses upstairs for ball 1. Sturkis, the 8th Lady Warrior to come to bat here in the first inning. The 1-0 home from the freshman Renfro is going to be tipped foul down the first base side. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 home to Sturkis is going to miss upstairs, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike here to the sophomore Warrior third baseman. And the pitch home from the freshman Renfro is going to be tipped back out of play, foul for strike 2. Count evens up now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third. Lady Warriors lead 4-0. Bottom half of the first inning. Pitch home from Renfro to Sturkis. Again, going to be tipped back foul. And the count will remain at 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Sturkis digs back into the right-handed batter's box. Renfro looks in, has the pitch she wants. And now she will bring home the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Second baseman Hankey has a play. Throw to first in time. Out number 3, but not before the Lady Warriors can put 4 runs on the scoreboard in the first. They lead 4-0 as we go to the top half of the second inning when we come back in a moment. Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the second inning. It'll be the bottom third of the order coming up for Princeton. It'll be Caden Stockman, Evan Boxley, and Audrey Kelly that'll come to bat. And the first pitch home from Moffitt is looked at for strike 1. Moffitt gave up 3 base runners but was able to strike out the other 3 Princeton Lady Tigers that came up to bat in the first and came away with giving up no runs as the next pitch is going to be popped back out of play foul for strike 2 as the count moves no balls, 2 strikes. So 2 count here to the junior Stockman. And the pitch home now for Moffitt. Misses upstairs as the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 home is going to be hit hard right at the senior second baseman Sider, who picks it up. Throws over to first in time for out number 1 as it brings up the junior first baseman, Evan Boxley, to bat. Boxley will bat with nobody on and 1 out. Pitch home from Moffitt. Misses high and outside for ball 1. One-oh pitch. Slow grounder to the third. Sturkis picks it up. Throw to first is in time for out number 2. And it'll bring up the number 9 hitter on, and it will be the lone senior here on this Princeton team, as both teams with just 1 senior. It'll be the senior third baseman, Audrey Kelly. And the first pitch to Kelly is going to be low, just below the knee for ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home from Moffitt. Check swing. Doesn't matter. Called strike 2 anyways. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch is going to be low as it bounces in the dirt and bounces all the way to the backstop for ball 2. Count evens up 2 balls, 2 strikes. Moffitt struck out 3 in the first. And now has Kelly down to a 2-2 count here with 2 outs and nobody on in the second. 2-2 from Moffitt. Swung on and missed, strike 3. That's punch out number 4 on the day. And it's a 4-0 Lady Warrior lead as we go to the bottom half of the second inning. It'll be the 9, 1, and 2 hitters coming up for the Lady Warriors when we come back in a moment. Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Hogue Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the second inning. It will be the 9, 1, and 2 hitters coming up to bat. It'll be Maddox Epperly, Marley Hansel, and McKenna Moffitt. Maddox Epperly again will hit here from the left side, as she leads off the bottom of the second inning. The lone Lady Warrior hitter not to bat last inning. First pitch up coming here from Renfro is looked at for strike 1. And now the 0-1 from Renfro to Epperly is going to be tipped back foul for strike 2 as the count moves no balls, 2 strikes. Sun now peeking out of the clouds here to the west. The left fielder, shortstop, and third baseman are now going to be looking into the sun. Shortstop may get the benefit of a little bit of shade cover from some of the trees, but third and left will not. The 0-2 pitch is going to bounce in the dirt for a ball 1. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 upcoming from Renfro. Bounces in the dirt for ball 2. Count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's the big one here for Renfro, as she had Epperly down 0-2. Now it's kind of let her back into the count here as the count evens up at 2-2. Pitch to Epperly. Swung on and missed, strike 3 as she'll go down swinging for out number 1, second punch out of the day for Renfro, as it brings back up the top of the order and Marley Hansel, who was able to get a leadoff single into right field in her first plate appearance. And the pitch home is looked at for strike 1. The 0-1 to Hansel is going to be hit into shallow right field. Stockman comes in, puts it away for out number 2 in the inning. And that will bring up now the junior pitcher, McKenna Moffitt. She had a hard hit double out to right center field that hit off the fence. Not just hit off the fence, hit the fence in midair, which is not an easy feat to do here in this big ballpark here at Albany. First pitch is going to be low for ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch from Renfro to Moffitt. Misses inside for ball 2. So 2-0 count here to Moffitt. with nobody on and 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning, 4-0 Lady Warriors lead. This one just going to miss for ball 3. Now the 3-0 home to Moffitt. He is going to clip the inside corner, strike 1. Count now moves 3 balls and a strike as Moffitt looking at it all the way on a 3-0. And the 3-1 pitch is going to be hit hard right back up the middle into center field. It will be a 2-out single here for the junior pitcher Moffitt as it brings up Caitlin Bunker to bat, the designated player. She was able to get on base due to a fielder's choice and came around to score in her last plate appearance. She'll come up to bat with a runner on first and 2 outs. Hits this one out to right field. Stockman under it. Puts it away for out number 3 out in right field. And we go to the third with Albany leading 4-0 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Have you looked at Pettyjohn Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Pettyjohn Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent St. Phillips in Albany for a free personal protection review.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the third inning. It'll be the top half of the order. Coming up here for Princeton, it'll be Mary Jane Renfro, Riley Clark, and Aniston Power. That'll come up to bat. Renfro 1 for 1 on the day with a single, but was stranded on third. Back in the first. First pitch you'll see from Moffitt going to be tipped back foul for strike 1. And now the 0-1 here from Moffitt to Renfro. Is going to be popped up into shallow right field, and the second baseman Sider will move back towards the edge of the grass, and she'll catch it right there for out number 1. And that will bring up now the center fielder, Riley Clark, to bat. She struck out looking in her first plate appearance. And this one, first one going to miss upstairs for ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. For strike 1, count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 here from Moffitt to Clark. Swung on and missed, strike 2. So 1-2 count here to the junior Clark. With 1 out. Pitch home from Moffitt. Goes off speed, hit right back to the pitcher. Moffitt picks it up, throw to first in time for out number 2 as it brings up the freshman shortstop, Aniston Power. She singled back in her first plate appearance. She'll come up to bat with nobody on base and 2 outs. Albany ahead 4-0 here in the top half of the third. Pitch home for Moffitt. Going to be hit hard, but out of play foul for strike number 1. The 0-1 pitch is going to be hit hard into right field. Emmy Ho going to have to give chase. Gets overhead to the fence. And Power already clearing second as the throw gets in. They're going to throw home, but staying at third for a 2-out triple is the freshman Aniston Power. That's going to bring up the freshman catcher, Ainsley Cowan, to bat. She struck out swinging in her first plate appearance. She'll come up to bat with a runner on third and 2 outs. This one's going to hit right back off a home plate, picked up by the pitcher. Moffitt throw to first in time. Out number 3. And again, Princeton going to strand a runner at third base for the second out of 3 innings. We go to the bottom of the third with Albany leading 4-0 when we come back in a moment.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope. Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for the bottom half of the third inning. It'll be the heart of the Lady Warrior lineup. The 4, 5, and 6 hitters, Jaden Hilliard, Kennedy Epperly, and Izzy Manville that'll come up to bat. Hilliard has a sacrifice ground out so far in the day with an RBI. She'll lead off here to start at the bottom of the third. Her team leading 4-0. First pitch from Renfro is low for ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch home from Renfro to Hilliard. Going to be hit hard but foul down the first base side for strike 1. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. That one hit right at that first base dugout. That Princeton sitting in down the first base side. And now the 1-1 pitch here from Renfro to Hilliard. A chopper towards the third baseman, Kelly, but it is going to be picked up foul as the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. So with the shadow of the tree, Shane Benton left field, playing more towards left center. There's a lot of room behind the third baseman, Kelly. If Hilliard can hit it over there and have it roll towards that left field corner, it could be a big hit here for Hilliard. The 1-2 pitch. A chopper again towards that left side, picked up by the pitcher, Renfro. Throw to first is in time for out number 1. It's going to bring up the left-handed hitting center fielder, Kennedy Epperly. She struck out swinging in her first plate appearance. She'll bat with nobody on and 1 out. Her team up 4-0 in the bottom half of the third inning. And the pitch home. Misses upstairs, ball 1. And now the 1-0 from Renfro to Epperly. Inside, misses ball 2. And the 2-0 from Renfro now is going to miss ball 3 low. You would figure that Epperly would have the take sign here on a 3-0 count with 1 out. As the pitch comes in, looked at for strike 1. As again, Epperly did look at that one come in. And the 3-1 now home from Renfro. Misses outside, ball 4. Second walk of the day issued by Renfro as it brings up Izzy Manville, who was the other walk back in the first inning. Later came around to score on the triple by Sider, who sits on deck. Manville steps out, now steps back in. First pitch, inside, strike 1, throw over to first, back in safely is Epperly. Manville will dig back in with an 0-1 count, 1 out and a runner on first. Pitch from Renfro, swung on and missed, strike 2. And now the 0-2 pitch from Renfro misses upstairs, bounces out of the glove of Cowan, and throw down to second is not going to be in time as Epperly in safely at second. One-two count to Manville. Now a runner in scoring position and 1 out. A big thing for Manville is just advance the runner to third any way you can. The 1-2, tip back foul. And the count remains at 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Cowan, the catcher, will call time to have a quick word with her pitcher, Renfro. And now moves back behind home plate. And 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Izzy Manville. 1 out. Kennedy Epperly on second base. The pitch home. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. As Manville goes down swinging for out number 2. Third punch out of the day from Renfro. She's had 1 inning so far as it brings up the senior second baseman Alexis Sider, who had a 2 RBI triple to right center field in her first plate appearance. First pitch low in the dirt, ball 1. And did not get far enough away from Cowan for Epperly to try and take third as Cowan kept it in front. And the 1-0 pitch is again going to be low for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes to Sider. Renfro looks in, brings home the 2-0. He'll clip the inside corner, strike 1 count, moves 2 balls, 1 strike. So 2-2 count, 2 outs, runner on second. The pitch home to Sider is going to be popped up. Shortstop Power under it and puts it away just at the edge of the infield dirt for out number 3. And Albany will strand a runner in scoring position at second base. They lead 4-0 as we head to the top half of the 4th inning when we come back in a moment.
Brighten any day with the Briar Patch in Albany, Missouri. From fresh flower bouquets and custom arrangements to charming home decor and unique gifts, the Briar Patch is something special for every occasion. Whether it's birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, or just because, the Briar Patch's friendly team makes it easy to find the perfect way to show you care. Stop by the Briar Patch in Albany, your hometown flower and gift shop, where small town charm blooms every day. Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered.
So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany.
And welcome back out to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the fourth inning here on Albany TV. It's a 4-0 Albany lead. It will be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters coming up for Princeton. Rachel Bass, McKaylee Henke, and Caden Stockman. That'll come to bat. Bass walked in her first plate appearance. Back in the first and was stranded on first at the end of that inning. And the first pitch is going to miss upstairs, ball 1. And now the 1-0 home from Moffitt. Looked at for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes here to Rachel Bass. Lead off the top half of the fourth. Pitch home from Moffitt is looked at for strike 1. Count moves 2 balls, 1 strike. And now the 2-1 home. Off-speed pitch misses just low for ball 3 as the count moves 3 balls and a strike. (3-1) misses low, ball 4, as Bass will walk here for the second time today. Those are the only 2 walks that Moffitt has surrendered. And the designated player, Shaylin Bent, again will take over on first base here for Bass. As it brings up McKaylee Henke to bat, she struck out to end the first inning with the bases loaded. She comes up to bat here for her second plate appearance of the day against McKenna Moffitt. Pitch home. Check swing, didn't go around. They're going to check down to first, and they're going to say she did go around, so it'll be no balls, 1 strike here to Henke. As the Warriors win the appeal. The 0-1 pitch. Henke tries bunting, comes back and hits off the padding there of Hilliard. As it, I believe it hit right off the knee pad. As count moves, no balls, 2 strikes. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Henke with a runner on first and nobody out here in the top half of the fourth inning. And the pitch is going to be swung on and missed for strike 3. 5th punch out of the day here for Moffitt as it brings up the junior right fielder, Caden Stockman. She's grounded out to second base in her first plate appearance of the day. She'll bat with a runner on first and 1 out. Pitch home. It's going to be hit just past the diving third baseman Sturkis into left field, and it will be a 1-out single by Stockman. Puts runners on second and first as it brings up the junior first baseman, Evan Boxley, to bat. Boxley going to come up to bat with Bent on second, Stockman on first. 1 out here in the inning. Boxley grounded out to third in her first plate appearance, as she'll hit here from the right side against McKenna Moffitt. Moffitt has already pitched herself out of some trouble already a couple of times here today. And the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Now the 0-1 from Moffitt. Check swing. They're going to say she went for strike 2. As Boxley just couldn't quite hold back on that one. And the 0-2 pitch. Upstairs, get her out for strikeout number 6, out number 2 here of the inning. And it brings up the number 9 hitter, the senior Audrey Kelly. She struck out in her first plate appearance of the day. That was to end the second. First pitch home for Moffitt. Looked at for strike 1. Now the 0-1 to Kelly. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Got a runner caught between second and third, but just getting back in safely is the flex player Bent. So Bent on second, Stockman on first with 2 outs. It's an 0-2 count here to Kelly. And Moffitt trying to pitch out of another tough jam here. And this one just low for ball 1 as the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3. 7 punch-outs on the day for Moffitt. 3 coming in the first, 3 coming in the fourth. Albany leads 4-0 as we go to the bottom half of the fourth when we come back in a moment.
East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave, fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
As we start the bottom of the fourth inning, it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up again here for the Lady Warriors. Will be Whitney Sturkis, Maddox Epperly, and Marley Hansel. Sturkis will see the first pitch, hits it past the second baseman Henke into right field, and Sturkis gets on base here to start out the ball game, or start out the fourth inning. That'll bring up now the sophomore left fielder Maddox Epperly. She struck out swinging in her first plate appearance. She'll come up to bat with 1 runner on, nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth, as Lady Warriors try and extend their 4-run lead that they got back in the first. First pitch looked at for strike 1. And now the 0-1 pitch here to Epperly. Shows bunt. And high pitch is going to be bunted back foul for strike 2. So an 0-2 count here to Maddox Epperly with a runner on first and nobody out. As the pitch home from Renfro. It's going to be tipped back out of play, foul. Count stays, no balls, 2 strikes. Again, Sturkis on first. Maddox Epperly will step out of the box. Calls time now. We'll dig back in here to the left-handed batter's box. The 0-2 pitch is going to be low. Throw over to first. Ball gets away from the first baseman Boxley, but not far enough, as Sturkis will stay at first. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Maddox Epperly. And the 1-2. High pitch going to be tipped back out of play, foul, as the count remains at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sturkis on first, nobody out. A 1-2 count here to Epperly. As Renfro looks into her catcher, Cowan for the pitch. Now brings home the 1-2. That's going to miss low for ball 2. Count even up now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 now home from Renfro. Again, going to miss low. So Renfro had Epperly down 0-2. Now has worked it back. Epperly's worked it back to a full count. And the 3-2 from Renfro to Epperly. Again, Epperly will keep the at-bat alive as she tips it back foul off the catcher Cowan. And count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. Whitney Sturkis on first after getting on base due to the error. And the 3-2 now from Renfro. Again, Epperly will foul it off to keep the at-bat alive. As she continues to see a lot of pitches here from Renfro in this at-bat. And the 3-2 is looked at as Epperly, in a valiant effort, goes down looking for out number 1. 4th punch out of the day from Renfro, as she was just able to outlast Epperly, and it brings up now Marley Hansel to bat. 1 for 2 on the day with a single to fly out to right. She bats with 1 out, runner on first. Her team leads 4-0, bottom of the 4th inning. Pitch home from Renfro. Bounces in the dirt, up to Cowan, throw over to first. Sturkis back in safely. So 1-0 count now to Hansel. And the 1-0 pitch. Misses high and outside, ball 2. And again, Cowan gonna come out and have a quick word with her pitcher. Renfro here with a runner on first and 1 out. Now the 2-0 pitch upcoming from Renfro to Hansel. Low in the dirt, ball 3. Again, throw back over to first, and again, back in safely is Whitney Sturkis. So a 3-0 count now here to the sophomore shortstop. She'll dig back in. Renfro has the pitch, brings it home. Looked at, strike 1 as Hansel taken all the way. Cowan that time had to walk the ball back to the pitcher as she walks Sturkis back to first. And now the 3-1 pitch. Looked at, strike 2 as the count moves full. Exact opposite of the last at bat where Epperly got down 0-2 and then worked it back full. Now it was Hansel got out to a quick 3-0 count. Now Renfro brought it back full. The 3-2 home. Low, ball 4, and Hansel will walk. 3rd walk of the day issued here by Renfro. Puts runners on second and first with 1 out. And McKenna Moffitt coming to bat. She's 2 for 2 on the day with a double and a single and a run scored. Time is going to be called again here by Princeton as they're going to have another quick Petty John Auto Center visit the mound. During this visit to the mound, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Looks like we're also going to have our first Albany Hy-Vee pitching change. This pitching change brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. Remember, Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. Back with more in a moment.
Looking to grow your future close to home? At Lone Star Investments in Albany, Missouri, Tanya is there to help you build lasting financial security. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, or just getting started, Tanya offers personalized guidance every step of the way. Stop by Lone Star Investments today, where your goals are their priority. Because investing isn't just about money, it's about peace of mind. Lone Star Investments, Albany, Missouri. Secure your tomorrow starting today. Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Evan Boxley will be the new pitcher here for Princeton. She'll take over for Mary Jane Renfro as Renfro will move over to first base. Up at bat, McKenna Moffitt again 2 for 2 on the day with a double and a single. She'll have a runner on second and first with 1 out. First pitch is going to be hit towards the second baseman. Hankey picks it up, throw to first in time. And that'll be 2 outs with runners now sitting on third and second. So again, up at bat will be Caitlin Bunker. 0 for 2 on the day. Digging on base due to fielder's choice and scored a run. She'll come up to bat with 2 runners in scoring position and 2 outs, trying to extend this 4-run Lady Warrior lead that they've had since the first. First one is looked at for ball 1 as it pops out of the catcher Cowan's glove. Stays in front, and staying at third base will be Whitney Sturkis. And now the 1-0 pitch. Bounces in the dirt, gets away. Sturkis going to come home, play at the plate, and they're going to say she is out as the tag got down in time for out number 3. And it is a 4-0 lead in favor of the Lady Warriors as we go to the 5th when we come back in a moment.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming, prom, and special occasion dress destination. Drop in Saturday 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check out their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They are located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, visit SublimeFlamingOBoutique.com, or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
And welcome back out to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the 5th inning. Lady Warriors lead 4-0. It'll be the top half of the order coming up for Princeton. It'll be Renfro, Clark, and Power. Renfro 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a pop out to second. And time called here as Whitney Sturkis waits for some sunglasses there at third. Now they'll restart here. And the first pitch upcoming from Moffitt to Renfro. First pitch looked at for strike 1. Renfro was able to pick up a single in her first at bat. Then again popped out to second in her second. As the 0-1 shows bunt. Pulls it back, going to be just low. Count even up now at 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 home from Moffitt to Renfro is going to be hit in the left center field. This one is going to give all the way to the fence. Maddox Epperly will pick it up, throw in, and in standing up at third base is going to be Renfro. Ball gets away, but Hilliard will pick it up, and a stand-up triple here by Renfro. And a little bit kind of like back in the first, Renfro at third with nobody out. Only problem there for Princeton back in the first was Renfro wasn't able to come around to score, as Moffitt was able to strike out 3 Princeton Lady batters in the first. See what she does here with a runner on third and nobody out as Riley Clark comes to bat. First pitch misses for ball one. Clark 0 for 2 on the day. She struck out looking and grounded back to the pitcher in her 2 plate appearances. The 1-0 pitch. Looked at, strike one, count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 for Moffitt is going to be hit hard but foul out of play down the first base side for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes here to Clark with a runner on third and nobody out. Pitch home from Moffitt. Misses upstairs. Count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top half the 5th inning. Albany with a 4-0 lead. Princeton, though, threatening here in the 5th. And this one going to be tipped back foul as the count remains at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2-2 count to Clark. Digging back in is the junior center fielder. The 2-2 low, ball 3. Moffitt has walked 2 so far on the day, struck out 7. She got a full count here against Riley Clark with a runner on third and nobody out. Pitch home. Misses upstairs, ball 4. As it brings up Aniston Power to bat. 2 for 2 on the day with a single and a triple. She'll come up to bat with the runner, with runners on the corners here. And you would expect Clark to take off with his first pitch here from Moffitt, the runner on third. Pitch home is looked at, strike 1, and staying at first is Clark on the first pitch. The 0-1. Takes off stealing, throw down to second. Nobody's there for the Warriors. And coming home to score is Renfro. As the count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And Princeton gets their first run of the ball game. Making it a 4-1 ball game. And a runner still in scoring position at second. The 1-1 pitch to Power is going to be popped up. Shallow center field. And the shortstop, Hansel, in the grass, able to put it away for out number 1. Now to bring up the freshman catcher, Ainsley Cowan to bat. She's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out to the pitcher. She'll bat with a runner on second and 1 out. Pitch home from Moffitt. Looked at for strike 1. And the 0-1 now into Cowan. It's going to be tipped back foul. Count moves, no balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner on second, 1 out. It's a 3-run ball game now in favor of the Warriors as Princeton has scored their first run of the ball game here in the 5th. The 0-2 home. Going to be popped back foul. Count remains. No balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2 now from Moffitt into Cowan. And this one misses just inside for ball 1. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Right back to the pitcher. Moffitt throw to third. And they are going to say that she is out at third. as Sturkis down at third, as I think she might have gotten a spike to the arm. So 2 outs here in the inning as Clark out at third and Cowan gets on base through the fielder's choice. And Sturkis seems to be okay, but gonna go take a quick drink and try and walk that one off a little bit. So runner on first with 2 outs now is Rachel Bass. The designated player will come up to bat. She's walked in her 2 plate appearances. And the first pitch looked at for strike 1. Now the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Bass with a runner on first. Albany leading 4-1, top half of the 5th inning. The 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. As Bass strikes out swinging. That's the 8th punch out of the day for Moffitt. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning with Albany leading 4-1 when we come back in a moment.
The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club joining together for the better of the Albany students.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel. Want to relive some of Albany TV's greatest moments?
The full court shot, and he makes it! Oh my goodness, he makes it!
His shot at the buzzer.
Banks it!
Catch it online. Albany TV's YouTube page has almost every ball game from 2018 till today right at your fingertips. Watch classic broadcasts, cheer on your favorite teams, and share the memories with family and friends. Subscribe now to Albany TV-Mo on YouTube and relive the game.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the 5th inning. It'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up to bat here for the Lady Warriors. It'll be Caitlin Bunker, Jaden Hilliard, and Kennedy Epperly. Bunker was up at bat last inning for the Lady Warriors, but did not finish the at bat as Whitney Sturkis was called out at a play at home to end the inning. So Bunker will step in, 0 for 2 on the day. Got on base to a fielder's choice, fly out to right in her 2 plate appearances, and has scored a run as the first pitch is looked at for ball 1. And the 1-0. Low for ball 2. Now the 2-0 pitch to Bunker misses upstairs for ball 3. Three balls, no strikes here to Bunker from Evan Boxley, who is newly entered in the ballgame last inning, taking over for Mary Jane Renfro. As the 3-0 pitch from Boxley to Bunker. Looked at for strike 1 as Bunker taking the whole way, and the count moves 3 balls and a strike. And now the 3-1 pitch. is going to be hit foul down the third base side for strike two as the count evens up now, or moves full, sorry, to 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes here to Bunker, who leads off the bottom of the 5th inning. Her team now leading by 3, 4-1. Pitch misses. Ball 4, first walk of the day issued here by Boxley. And brings up Jaden Hilliard to bat. Hilliard, 0 for 1 in the day. Also has an RBI sacrifice ground out to her credit. And the pitch. It's going to be hit right back up the middle. And Bunker is going to be held at second base. So runners on second and first here for the Lady Warriors as Kennedy Epperly will come to bat. She is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout and a walk in her 2 plate appearances. Bunker on second, Hilliard on first. Pitch to Epperly, shows bunt, pulls it back as the pitch misses high for ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch from Boxley is looked at for a strike. 1 count, evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 home. Misses high and tight for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Runners on second and first. Now the 2-1 home from Boxley. Epperly gets the bunt down the third base side. Kelly's throw to first is in time. A well-placed sacrifice bunt, though, moves Bunker to third and Hilliard to second. And that will now bring up the junior first baseman, Izzy Manville, 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout and a walk in her 2 plate appearances and a run scored. She'll hit with runners on third and second and 1 out. First pitch is going to miss for ball 1. Now the 1-0 home from Boxley. Manville watches it in for strike 1. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 is going to be hit right back up the middle. Second baseman Hankey moves to her right. Throw to first is not in time. And Hilliard comes in to score. And she's going to be out at home. And she kind of dove into home awkwardly, trying to avoid the bat that was down that third baseline. Warriors do take a 5-1 lead. And we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back in just, well, as I say that, she's going to get up and walk back to the dugout. So Manville able to get on due to the infield single, but Hilliard out at home. But scoring was Bunker, making it back to a 4-run Albany lead as Alexis Sider comes to bat. Sider 1 for 2 on the day with 2 RBIs after the triple that she hit back in the first. First pitch is going to be hit hard into right center field. Center fielder Clark is there, puts it away for out number 3, but not before the Lady Warriors can tack on another run to put this back at a 4-run ball game. We head to the 6th when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Looking for the best deals right here at home? You'll find it in the new shopper. Every week, the new shopper brings you community updates, local events, and money-saving bargains from businesses you know and trust. Whether you're checking out sales, finding services, or just staying connected with your neighbors, the new shopper keeps you in the loop. Want your message in every home? Advertise in the new shopper, where community shops first.
The Printery in Albany can do all of your printing. They do business cards, envelopes, brochures, books, calendars, posters, magnetic signs, banners, and everything in between. Come visit Perry and Susan at the Printery in Albany, where they have your printing covered. Call the Printery today at 660-726-5234. That's 660-726-5234 for fair and honest pricing, because to us, you're family.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the sixth inning. The lights now starting to come on here in Albany, as it will be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up for Princeton. It'll be Hankey, Stockman, and Boxley. Hankey 0 for 2 so far on the day with 2 strikeouts. So now Albany is going to have a quick word with the home plate umpire here. So coach of the Warriors, Coach Wilmus, chatting with the home plate umpire. Now, got the answer. Don't know if she was looking for, but so Hankey steps in. First pitch. She'll look at for strike one. And now the 0-1 here to Hankey. Is swung on a miss, strike two. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Hankey, as she leads off here in the top half of the sixth inning. Hankey will step out of the box, have a chat with her coach and Coach Schmidley. Now she'll walk back and enter back into the right-handed batter's box. And the 0-2 pitch from Moffitt is tipped back foul. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. Here to Hankey with nobody on, nobody out here to lead off the top half of the sixth inning. It's a 5-1 lead here in favor of the Lady Warriors. And the pitch is going to be popped into foul territory, right field side, and just out of the reach of the right fielder, Emmy Hogue, as it drops. Count remains at no balls, 2 strikes. And now the 0-2 home from Moffitt. There's going to be a chopper right back to Moffitt. She'll pick it up, throw to first, in time, out number 1. And it brings up now the junior right fielder, Caden Stockman, to bat. She's 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out to second. First pitch from Moffitt is going to be a grounder towards third. Right to Sturkis. Throw to first is in time. Out number 2. And that'll bring up now the junior pitcher, Evan Boxley, to bat. Boxley 0 for 2 on the day. She's grounded out to third and struck out swinging in her 2 plate appearances. First pitch from Moffitt is going to be looked at for strike 1. Albany leads 5-1, top half of the sixth inning. And the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be a grounder towards third. Slow grounder. Sturkis picks it up, throw to first, and having to go down to the splits is Izzy Manville at first for out number 3. And we go to the bottom of the sixth inning with the Lady Warriors leading 5-1 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Are you needing more space in your home and looking to remodel, or just start from scratch and have your dream home built? Then contact Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany. Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany can help you with all of your building needs. Big or small, they do it all at Williams Construction LLC and Electric. Contact them today at 660-483-0255 or 660-726-2417.
Hello, I'm Dustin Freeman, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
And welcome back out to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the 6th inning. Lady Warriors have a 4-run lead, trying to tack on a couple of extras here heading into the 7th. They'll have the 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up to bat: Whitney Sturkis, Maddox Epperly, and Marley Hansel. Whitney Sturkis leads off. She's 0 for 2 on the day, digging on base due to an error. Was called out at home as well, as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. So Sturkis was called out at home to end the 4th inning. Now the 0-1 pitch up coming here from Boxley to Sturkis. He is going to be hit. Moving to her right is Power. Throw over to first. Gets away. And Sturkis is going to move up to second base off the throwing error there from Anderson Power. Power made a great play moving to her right, but the throw just away from the first baseman Renfro. And Sturkis ends up on second base after the error, brings up Maddox Epperly. 0 for 2 so far on the day with 2 strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging. First pitch from Boxley showing bunt is Epperly, pulls it back as it's called ball 1. Epperly will dig back into the box. And the 1-0 home from Boxley. Misses upstairs, gets away, moving up to third is going to be Sturkis. So 2-0 count to Epperly. Runner on third for the Lady Warriors. Still nobody out here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Albany with a 4-run lead. And the 2-0 home. He is going to miss outside, ball 3. On deck for the Lady Warriors is the top of the lineup. (3-0) is going to be called. Strike 1 count, moves 3 balls and a strike. So 3-1 count here to Maddox Epperly. A hit down the right side of the infield more than likely would score Sturkis from third. This one going to be popped out of play, foul, as the count now moves full. So a 3-2 here to Epperly with nobody out. Pitch home now from Boxley on the 3-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3, as Maddox Epperly strikes out for the 3rd time today. First punch out of the day for Boxley, as it now brings up the top of the order in Marley Hansel. She is 1 for 2 on the day with a single, a fly out to right, and a walk, and 1 run scored. First pitch from Boxley to Hansel is going to be low for ball 1. Throw down to third, gets away, as Sturkis is going to come in and score off the throwing error. So Sturkis got on base due to an error, moved up to second off that error, got to third on a wild pitch, and then moved up to, and then came home on the throwing error by the catcher, Cowan, and now it is a 6-1 Albany lead as they have their largest lead of the night of 5 runs. Pitch to Hansel, misses for ball 2. And now the 2-0 home to Hansel. Is looked at, strike one. Count moves, 2 balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1 is going to be tipped foul down the third base side. Count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 1 strike, nobody on, 1 out. 6-1, Lady Warriors lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. As the pitch home now upcoming here from Boxley to Hansel. Grounder towards Power. Picks it up, throw to first in time for out number 2. And that'll bring up now McKenna Moffitt to bat. She is 2 for 3 on the day with a double, a single, and a ground out to second. So McKenna will bat here with nobody on and 2 outs. Already has a 5-run cushion here for the next inning. And the first pitch is going to be swung on and missed for strike 1. Boxley looks in, now ready to bring home the 0-1 pitch. Misses as the count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 from Boxley to Moffitt. Swung on and missed for strike 2 as the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. Boxley trying to keep this a 5-run ball game to give her team a chance in the 7th. And the 1-2 home from DeMoffitt is going to be grounded towards third. Picked up by Kelly. Throw to first is not going to be in time as Moffitt able to leg it out. That'll bring up now Caitlin Bunker to bat. She is 0 for 2 so far on the day. Got on base due to fielder's choice and walked. And has scored 2 runs so far on the day. And this one is going to be hit down between the third baseman and shortstop into left field for a single there by Bunker. And now runners at second and first with Jaden Hilliard coming to bat. So Hilliard will bat 1 for 2 on the day with a single, a ground out to the pitcher. Also a sacrifice ground out with an RBI to her credit on the day. She was called out at home back in the 5th inning on a play at the plate. And the first pitch upcoming from Boxley to Hilliard. It's going to be grounded back up the middle. Hits off the pitcher's glove. Then McKaylee Hankey botches it. And coming around to score is Moffitt. So runners on second and first with 2 outs as the Lady Warriors now lead 7-1. Now coming up to bat, Kennedy Epperly 0 for 2 on the day. This one going to be fouled off down the third base side for strike 1. Epperly so far struck out, grounded out, and walked in her 2 plate appearances. And this one going to be fouled off just in front of the third baseman, Audrey Kelly, in foul territory as it drops for strike 2. Oh, 2 count here to Epperly with Izzy Manville on deck. And the pitch home from Boxley is going to miss outside for ball 1. Now the 1-2 from Boxley to Kennedy Epperly. With 2 outs and 2 on. The pitch. Tipped and fouled. Tipped back for strike 3. And that will bring us to the 7th inning, but not before the Lady Warriors can tack on a couple more runs. They lead 7-1 as we head to the 7th inning when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV. The faculty and staff at the Princeton R5 School District believe that all students can learn. At the Princeton R5 School District, they strive to foster the academic, social, and emotional development of all children by setting levels of high expectations for learning and providing a safe and orderly school environment. The Princeton R5 School District roots for their Princeton Tigers to success in all of their extracurricular activities this academic year.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Roldas a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the 7th inning. Princeton down to their final 3 outs of the ball game. It'll be the 9, 1, and 2 hitters coming up to bat. Audrey Kelly, Mary Jane Renfro, and Riley Clark that'll be coming up to bat. Kelly 0 for 2 so far on the day with 2 strikeouts. As she will lead off here in the top half of the 7th inning. Coach Schmidley having a chat with the umpire prior to the start of the inning. It's going to be the 9, 1, and 2 hitters coming up for Princeton. Starting with the senior Kelly. First pitch from Moffitt is going to be low and inside for ball 1. Kelly will dig back in the 1-0 home here from Moffitt. Looked at for strike 1. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 misses outside. Count moves 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike here to the number 9 hitter, Audrey Kelly, to lead off the top half of the 7th inning. Albany leading 7-1. And the 2-1 tip back fouls the count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 home from Moffitt is looked at, strike 3 as Kelly goes down looking for out number 1, the 9th punch out of the day here by Moffitt. As it brings up Mary Jane Renfro to bat. She is 2 for 3 on the day with a single, a triple, and a run scored, and a pop out to second. First pitch looked at for strike 1. Now the 0-1 home to Renfro. It is going to be a chopper towards second. Sider picks it up, flips it over to first in time for out number 2. And now Princeton down to their final out of the ball game. It'll bring up Riley Clark. She is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout looking. A ground out back to the pitcher and a walk in her 2 plate appearances. And the first pitch upcoming here from Moffitt to Clark. Clips the inside corner, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Sider at second, able to snag it, throw to first. Is going to get away from Manville. And moving up to second is Clark off the throwing air. As Princeton able to keep the ball game alive as Clark gets on base due to the air, brings up now the freshman shortstop, Aniston Power to bat. She is 2 for 3 with a single, a triple, and a pop out to short in her 3 plate appearances. Pitch home from Moffitt. He is going to be hitting to left center field. This one's going to get down. It'll bring in 1. Throw into second base. Power in safely after the RBI double. And cuts this lead now down to 5. And it'll bring up now the freshman catcher, Ainsley Cowan, to bat. She is 0 for 3 with a strikeout, a ground out to the pitcher, and then a fielder's choice ground out to the pitcher as well. She will bat with a runner on second and 2 outs. Her team still trailing by 5 and down to their final out of the ball game. The first pitch from Moffitt. There's going to be a chopper towards the second baseman. Sider flipped to first in time, out number 3. And the Lady Warriors are going to move on to pick up their 11th straight victory and move to 5-1 in conference play and set them in a good spot to have a chance to be the unanimous GRC West champion. It all come down to the game next Thursday on the road at North Harrison. It's a 7-2 victory for the Lady Warriors. We're back with the BTC Bank postgame and tonight's Winner's Circle player of the game when we come back in a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
Every achievement deserves to be celebrated, and at Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Missouri, we've got just the way to do it. From sports trophies and plaques to corporate awards and personalized gifts, we make every milestone memorable. Whether it's honoring a team, recognizing excellence, or saying thank you, Winner's Circle delivers top quality awards with fast, friendly service. Celebrate success the right way. Stop by Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. Remember, tonight's postgame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats from the ball game, starting for Princeton. Offensively tonight, Mary Jane Renfro goes 2 for 4 with a run scored. Riley Clark 0 for 3 on the night with a run scored, as she got on base due to an error and came around to score that last inning. Aniston Power 3 for 4 on the night with an RBI. Ainsley Cowan 0 for 4. Rachel Bass 0 for 1 on the day, got on base due to 2 walks. McKaylee Hankey 0 for 3. Caden Stockman 1 for 3 on the day. Evan Boxley 0 for 3. Audrey Kelly 0 for 3. Winning pitcher of record tonight, McKenna Moffitt, goes 7 innings, gives up 2 runs, 1 earned off of 6 hits, 3 walks, 9 punch-outs in the ball game. Offensively tonight for the Warriors, Marley Hansel tonight goes 1 for 3 with a run scored. McKenna Moffitt 3 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. Caitlin Bunker 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Jaden Hilliard 2 for 3 with an RBI on the night. Kennedy Epperly 0 for 3. Izzy Manville 1 for 3 with a run scored. Actually, Jade Hilliard had 2 RBIs on the night. Alexis Sider 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Whitney Sturkis 0 for 3 with a run scored. Maddox Epperly 0 for 3 on the night. Losing pitcher record, Mary Jane Renfro goes 3 1/3 innings. Gives up 4 runs, 3 earned off of 4 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Evan Boxley in relief goes 2 2/3 innings. Gives up 3 runs, 1 earned off of 5 hits, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. So again, Lady Warriors pick up the 7-2 victory tonight. They will move their winning streak up to 11 straight and move now to 5-1 in conference play with a big matchup against North Harrison to be the outright GRC West softball champion. Again, that game will be played next Thursday in Eagleville, as that game got rained out last night. Again, let's go ahead and give away our Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North player of the game. Tonight's player of the game is going to go to McKenna Moffitt, 3 for 4 on the day, 1 run, scored 1 RBI, then also pitching tonight, 7 innings, gives up just 6 hits, 2 runs, only 1 earned off of 3 walks and 9 punch-outs in the ball game. She is tonight's Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North player of the game. Lady Warriors will be back in action again tomorrow as they will have senior night tomorrow, as they will look at their lone senior, Alexis Sider, and celebrate her as they take on Platte Valley. It'll be a 5 o'clock start, or 5:30 start tomorrow here in Albany. For myself, Jared Rolvis, cameraman Jess Rolvis, so long and good night from Albany.